The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 talking about the highlights of your weekend. We got a bunch of people to get to, but really quick because Alyssa's going into work. She said she saved a life, gave CPR on a kid, and this is amazing. So, Alyssa, welcome in. Tell us this story.
So I was in Lafayette going to a vet tech symposium. I'm a licensed vet tech.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trained in CPR on animals, not on humans. But I pulled into my hotel and got out of my car, and I heard some kind of yelling by the entrance. So I just kind of ignored it, but then I saw a woman, and she looked straight at me, and she came running towards me asking if I knew CPR. And she was holding probably her limp 2 or 3 year old boy in her arms. So I said yes, had her put him on his back on the ground. I started doing chest compressions while instructing her to give breaths. Eventually, like, his eyes were in the back of his head. Eventually, he kind of started to come to. He started taking his own breaths. So I had her stop with the breaths and put him on his side. And eventually cops got there, and they took him off in an ambulance.
Oh, my God. Not all heroes wear capes, right?
That's amazing.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
So you learned it on animals, and you did it on the kid, and it worked.
Yes.
Now, I thought you weren't supposed to do the breaths anymore, just the chest compressions.
I'm not sure about that. I mean, the chest compressions help, like, obviously the heart start again, but they kind of activate taking breaths, too. But, I mean, he was blue, so he needed the oxygen in the breath.
It seemed like it worked for Alyssa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't be.
Yeah, don't be armchair quarterback here.
Right.
You know what you should have done when you were saving a life?
That's amazing.
You're amazing, because a lot of people get scared and they just keep moving on when you try to help somebody, and I get it, because I get the same way sometimes. You see a car accident, you want to help somebody, but like, maybe it's a scam, I'm going to pull over and they're going to shoot me. You know, this is my head. I know.
What?
You don't think that?
Somebody staged
I
a
get
car
freezing.
accident. somebody staged a car accident. They're going to shoot you if you try to help.
It happens. Read the papers.
Okay, yes, sir.
But Alyssa, you like stepped in, and that's very scary, because you might also think like, oh my God, if something happens, there's gonna be a lawsuit against me. It's just, these thoughts get in people's heads like mine. I know this.
I did Google afterwards to see if I even did it right.
Did you?
Wow.
I mean, it seems like it. Worked.
I mean, generally, yeah, something happened.
Yeah.
Well, everybody should take a class. I know me and Megan talk about it. We
Yeah.
haven't taken a class yet with Harper being 16 months. We should definitely have a class. Eric Kay, our old weekend guy here, is a fireman up in Woodstock.
Yeah.
He taught after the DeMar Hamlin situation a year and a half ago, the NFL player that died on the field and got resuscitated. He told us how to do it on the air.
Good.
And it's on our podcast, but still, I need to do it.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Well, thank you, Alyssa. Thank you for saving a life this weekend. You're amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely.
What's your job you're going to right now?
I'm a licensed vet tech.
Oh, the vet tech stuff. Right. Well, good luck with that.
Well, thank you.
All right, have a good one. Wow, she saved a life.
That's amazing.
God.
The Heimlich maneuver, too. You got to know how to do that.
Yeah, I know someone that saved somebody's life with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance your little girl might put,
I know.
penny in her mouth or something. You
Well,
don't
there's
know.
that Jersey Shore episode where Situation's kid was choking on a gnocchi.
Oh.
You know, the Italian pasta?
Yeah.
And he started smacking his back, and he got it out. There's this device you can do to suck it out of kids' mouths.
Yeah.
Me and Megan got to buy that probably.
Really?
Yeah, it's some kind of like suction cup thing you do, and it'll help suck it up if it's stuck in their throat.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to get one of those.
What are you going to use it for?
You don't want to know.
It's all reminded.
Really?
Her story reminded me of The Office.
Is that on Amazon? Or
I don't know. I'll find it for you. Send you a link. Remember The Office when they did the CPR training?
I do, yes.
Have no arms or legs.
No, that's not part of it.
Where are they? You know what? If we come across somebody with no arms or legs, do we bother resuscitating? I mean, what kind of quality of life do we have there?
I would want to live with no legs.
How about no arms? No arms or legs is basically how you exist right now, Kevin. You don't do anything.
All right, well, let's get back to it. We're losing them.
So funny.
Oh,
Okay, too fast. Everyone, we need to pump at a pace of 100 beats per minute.
Okay, that's hard to keep track. How many is that per hour?
How's that going to help you?
I will divide and then count to it.
Right.
Okay, well, a good trick is to pump to the tune of Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Do you know that song?
Yes, I do. I love that song. First I was afraid, I was petrified.
No, it's staying alive,
Okay, yes,
staying
yes.
alive.
You were in the parking lot earlier. That's how I know you.
staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive.
You can't tell by the way I use my walk. Where's it glad been kicked around since I was born?
Maybe we'll just watch The Office the rest of the day.
The radio rocks.
Yeah, come on, man.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
If someone can tell Taylor and Gary that the song's over, that'd be great.
Why?
This girl checked in. Taylor said, this song gives me creepy vibes, the Nine Inch Nails song here, because I have to change it every time because they used to play it at the strip club I worked at. And all I can think about is the creepy old men when I hear it. I'm sorry, I love you. I just got to come back in a minute. So,
Did Taylor used to be a stripper?
I don't know. I can't tell if she was a waitress, bartender, or he. Taylor could be a guy, too.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, let us know more about you.
Could have been a chef.
Could have been a chef?
How do you eat at a strip club? Ew.
I don't know. Tell me, Kara. All right, so we're back. In case that song gave you trauma, Taylor, thanks for coming back in. We want everybody back in the party here. It's time for Head to Headlines, where we read these headlines, and you, based on the headline alone, you choose which one to read. Now we've got a clear winner. I'm telling you, it's very clear. We had to wait a minute. Headline number one was, beef over McDonald's fries leads to brawl between tow truck drivers and sheriff's deputies. Headline two was, CHP says imaginary friends don't count in the carpool lane. Bay Area driver busted. I think people really realize that number two says pretty much what happened there. Now, it'd be nice to hear some more details, but everybody unanimously during the Nine Inch Nails song voted for headline number one, beef over McDonald's fries leads to brawl between tow truck drivers and sheriff deputies. So let's get into it. A tow truck driver upset with his French fry order got into an argument with the staff at a McDonald's Thursday, according to the Stafford County Sheriff's Office. I'm not 100% sure where Stafford County... Oh, this is Virginia. Virginia.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And it goes on to say 2 Virginia sheriff's deputies were injured and 5 employees of a tow truck company were charged after a brawl that began over McDonald's French fries.
You said 5 sheriff's deputies were injured?
No, 2 sheriff's deputies, 5 employees of the McDonald's.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Now, before we continue with the story, I had Culver's last night.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations, by the way.
I'm a hero.
You make a good living. I can tell.
It was very nice. And, you know, their crinkle fries, they're unmatched. I love the crinkle fries. However, McDonald's fries are crack. You cannot, like Megan, whenever I go to McDonald's, it's like, she'll say, well, I'll just eat some of yours. And I go,
right.
No, I want every fry, so I'm not going to share.
I do that to my son. He hates it.
I said, we have a dual income household. We can afford another small fry here for you. And she goes, no, I don't want my own fries. I just want some of yours. And I go, I don't want you to have any of mine. You can have your own fries. I'll even eat your leftovers if I don't want to eat them all. I'll eat the rest of your fries.
This is important because everybody listening needs to put themselves in the mindset of the possibility of getting in a fight over McDonald's fries.
I can see it happening with you and Megan. So,
clearly.
We need to get to that mindset. What condiment do you use with the McDonald's fries, and what do you use with the Culver's fries? Because I have a point I want to make here, but I'm curious to know what you think first.
Wow. Well, if I do get the buffalo sauce with my double quarter pounder with cheese, which I dunk the fries in that too.
Okay, all right.
McDonald's buffalo sauce, completely underrated.
Yes, that and Steak and Shake's buffalo sauce.
Okay.
Yes.
I haven't had that.
That's pretty good.
Maybe I got to make a visit.
Let's go to Steak and Shake. Oh my God, let's do that.
And then McDonald's, or the crinkle fries, with Culver's is no doubt ketchup.
yeah.
This is the thing. Culver's has an elite ketchup.
They're
It's
very similar
different.
to Chick-fil-A's
You
with
know,
that.
I
Yes.
wondered. It does taste better. I thought it was just the fries made it taste better.
No, I think it's the ketchup. It's much like the McDonald's Coke. They use the water differently to make the soda better. Culver's and Chick-fil-A must have the best tomato farm in the country.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I agree with you that, and especially the container that you can either squeeze out of it too. You can peel the top off and it squeezes like a little ketchup bottle.
That's the way to do it.
Whew. So this already triggers me, this story, because I get in fights all the time. You can have your own fries. I want every one of my fries.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't want to. I share. I'm generous, but not with fries.
You're a very generous guy.
Now let's see what happened in this story to see what happened. Late buzzer on that. They'll see what happened with the fight. Maybe that's what it caused in sharing fries. So back to the story. A tow truck driver upset with his French fry order got into an argument with the staff at a McDonald's Thursday, according to the Stafford County Sheriff's Office. The argument grew when another customer intervened on behalf of the employees.
Wow.
Oh, don't be a hero.
Oh, boy.
Don't step in.
Let it happen.
Nature's going to take course.
So restaurant management asked the tow truck driver and the group of coworkers with him to leave, but they refused, the sheriff's office said. Management told the tow truck drivers they were trespassing, and one still refused to leave. Now, it jumps quickly in the story. I don't know what escalated here.
Yeah.
I don't know why the patron had to jump in and defend the employees, and I don't know why they were trespassing, because it was open because they ordered fries.
So put yourself in the shoes of the tow truck driver real quick. That's a stressful job. It's a thankless job.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody hates you.
Everybody hates you.
Yeah.
I live next to a church parking lot, and I see cars get towed all the time.
Oh.
And I've seen some confrontations go down.
Yeah.
But imagine I'm the McDonald's worker. You're already annoyed. You're a tow truck driver. What do you think would have set you off?
Cold fries?
Cold fries?
Yeah.
That's a real possibility.
Maybe they were small instead of large.
The size of the container or the fries themselves?
The fries, the container.
They said per square inch these fries are too small?
Yes. Put on a little ruler right away.
Yeah. Let me go back there. I think you guys have bigger fries back there.
Nothing is more disappointing when you order large fries and get small.
Yeah.
Nothing in life is more disappointing than
Not
that.
war, not illness. It's just, those small fries.
You get large fries, right, Kara?
Well, no, I try to eat my son's. I'm like your wife.
See, why can't you just get your own?
Because I don't want to, but then when I smell them, then I want to eat them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're a grown woman. You know you've had fries before. You know this is going to happen.
I know.
I'm going to buy you fries after the show today.
Thank you.
Okay. So when a deputy attempted to arrest that driver, by the way, so they told the tow truck drivers to leave. They were trespassing. One still refused to leave. One tow truck driver, okay? The deputy then attempted to arrest that driver. So they must have got there quick. They must have been like either in the McDonald's or out front or nearby. And listen, if I was a cop, I'd hang around a McDonald's too. I'd hang out nearby.
Well, I would imagine for McDonald's in Virginia, there's cops called to them quite often. I don't know what that means. I just feel strongly about it.
So he tried to attempt to arrest that driver. He tried to run away, but was tackled and handcuffed.
Jeez.
Over fries.
The cops are looking for something to do in Virginia. That's what it sounds like to me.
This got bad quick. As that man was being escorted to a patrol car, the other tow truck drivers surrounded the deputy, shouting profanities.
Okay, that's kind of dumb.
But again, like to Case's point, they're already on edge because everybody hates them.
Yeah.
And if there's tow truck drivers out there, you can call in and let us know your experience. But
That's probably like a top 5 most hated job.
it's got to be because no one wants their car
Unless
towed.
they're helping you. You know, there are times when tow trucks help you when your car's stranded.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But you're still upset because your car didn't start or whatever, or
Of
something's
course.
going on, so you're mad already before the guy gets there, the poor guy. Okay. This story is unbelievable. I really need to know more what caused the strife, but it's not in the story. So, as the deputy was surrounded by the other tow truck drivers while he was trying to take one of them to the car, he deployed pepper spray. And then another driver threw a deputy to the ground by his neck.
Wow.
That's terrible. You shouldn't do that. That driver was tasered and then handcuffed.
Well, sounds like he needed to be. Jeez.
Yeah. 3 other tow truck drivers were then arrested. All 5 were charged and released on their own recognizance. I don't know if they should have been released. Maybe they needed to look.
Life in prison over the French fry incident?
How about a cool down period?
Wow.
They've got the drunk take. They've also got the French fry take.
Yeah, let them chill for a minute and realize what they've done and they're in jail. And then they go, you know what? This was stupid. This was over French fries. 2 deputies had to be treated at the hospital for injuries. Officers from the Fredericksburg Police Department and the Virginia State Police also reported to the brawl at this McDonald's. Meaning
State Police.
That's the last line of the story. But I mean, it took everybody in the area came like it was, Mayday. We need everybody that's listening to come to the McDonald's. We got to fight over fries.
We really need the body cam footage of this. I need to see what exactly happened.
I need really more to what caused the French fry kerfuffle.
I have a stupid question.
Okay, go ahead.
And I know it's a stupid question.
Right.
But we're in the tree of trust here.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I can ask it.
Sure.
Take a McDonald's French fry.
Yep.
I've never been pepper sprayed before. I don't want to be pepper sprayed before.
Ooh, that's a good bit for the opening day broadcast.
I got some. I can help you.
Let's do that at 7:30, the opening day broadcast. Case gets pepper spray.
And then at 8, I'll review The Matrix, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be like 90s radio.
So if you take a French fry and you take pepper spray and you pepper spray the French fry,
I know where you're going with this.
Would that just season the fry? Would that be good?
I'd love to know someone that has pepper spray or used it, maybe an officer. If you put it on food, does it taste peppery?
Because I don't know.
I don't. Do you know, Kara?
No, I don't know, but I don't think.
Do you carry pepper spray?
I have none on me right now, but yeah, when I do my real estate showings, I do.
I wish you had pepper. I know, because being a realtor, I thought you had pepper spray on you, because I could spray it on my trail mix right now and see what it tastes like.
I want to know. Because I don't know how fresh the peppers are in the pepper spray.
They might be wonderful.
Is the pepper a real pepper in the spray? Is that?
God, I don't know.
I didn't think pepper had anything to do with a vegetable in that spray.
But pepper in your eyes and nose sucks.
You're right.
I went to a cooking class over the weekend, and a woman put onion in her eye by accident, and it was like a whole. We had to stop the class. It was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole nother story.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
All right, so in Head to Headlines, we were talking about this big fight at a McDonald's over French fries. I'm dying to know more of this story about what caused the fight about the French fries. Had to be over sharing. It had to be. And it led to 2 officers being hurt, sadly, and 5 tow truck drivers injured and arrested and released on their own recognizance. And they got pepper sprayed, too.
That's too bad.
Yeah, which led to a conversation, or at least a question from Case. One of those ones from Case is pepper spray delicious.
Well, I just want to know if you put pepper spray on McDonald's French fries. I don't know how fresh the peppers are. I don't know if it would actually be beneficial to the fry and create sort of a spicy fry situation.
I'm guessing no, but
we do have Jay, the retired police officer from Valpo, on the phone. Thank you for your service, sir, and welcome in.
Thank you. Ahoy.
Now, is it true also that cops in the training have to get pepper sprayed so they know what it's like?
Yes. You stand in front of your, at the academy, you stand in front of your partner, and he does a cross over your face. Gets your eyes, it's the T section of your face.
So it's like the priest blessing you?
sounds like the opposite, actually.
Wow. And what's it feel like?
I had it done to me, and it burned. And you wash off, you decontaminate right away. But I wanted to prove myself as a tough guy.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I didn't decontaminate all day.
All day.
But some guys, it makes your eyes water, your nose runs, you salivate. It's bad.
Well, can you answer Case's question? Is it also delicious if you sprayed it on French fries?
No.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
very soggy and very hot.
But it is the same kind of pepper. Is it the same kind of peppers that's in hot peppers?
Yes. I know. Years ago they made it with cayenne. And what's that? What's the rating for
the ghost pepper? Maybe.
No, there's what is it called?
Oh, the Scoville measurement.
Scoville. Yes, it's got the canister has a high Scoville measure.
Huh.
Okay. And we're also told that don't spray somebody and then taser them.
Why?
They'll light up like a candle.
Wow.
Well, geez, now I kind of want to do that.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We're going to have a song scramble for Stone Temple Pilots live tickets. You have to just figure out the songs. And our song scramble coming up at about 8:25, so don't go anywhere. Huge show coming up to Northerly Island. Tickets on sale now from our friends at Live Nation. Live and Stone Temple Pilots. That's a good show. So before we get there, we were just talking about pepper spray because we heard a story about a French fry throwdown, an MMA fight.
French fry throwdown. There you go. That sounds good.
At the McDonald's where police officers were called, they had to pepper spray these tow truck drivers who somehow got in a big fight over fries that we can't exactly figure out what caused the fight. We're going to dig deeper on that story for you. And then I said, well, maybe we pepper spray Case at the opening day broadcast in a week at Almost Home just for fun to see what happens. And then what happened, Cases, now?
Our IT director, Punk Rock Steve, who is hilarious and delightful and always sends us very insightful commentary on what we talk about, just sent Brian and I an email. Brian, I take it you have not checked your email?
I have not.
All right. Well, Steve wanted to be sure to let us know that we should not pepper spray indoors. He says the smell will get everywhere and it will cause everyone on the floor to start coughing.
Oh.
So I think he means the floor that we're on now at NBC Tower.
Yeah.
But I'm sure at Almost Home we could open up some windows
Yeah.
and pepper spray me there.
No. Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't think we'll cancel it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That came in an email?
Marked urgent.
Come on, we're not going to do it. Listen, we get it. It's a bad idea. Do not do that. This is for comedic purposes. This show only. We're not doing anything literally here.
I'm so curious about the French fries thing, though.
If it tastes good?
Yeah.
Well, Kara's got pepper spray, so bring it in tomorrow and we'll get some fries and see what happens.
I don't think it's a good idea, Case. If it hurts your eyes, it's going to hurt your throat. You know, when you're...
A lot of people have a pepper spray story. 630 checked in. My friend worked at a jail, and they had to get pepper sprayed to simulate a jail riot.
What, is Elvis in the jail?
I was going to say, how do the prison inmates get the pepper spray, though?
Well, they're just assuming they do. And so you have to be ready for it. Like that police officer from Valpo said that he had to do it when you're a police officer.
Like the Skokie poverty simulator, you know?
Well, I think it's like Red in Shawshank. You know, every prison has a guy that can get you something.
That's true.
See, I learned, Brian.
Boy, it's so good that you watch Shawshank finally. God, someone finally gets a reference. Another reference that 630 checked in, that was Sherry saying, it would make it hard to breathe just by eating it if you tried to spray the pepper spray on the fries. They did it on The Simpsons. And Homer's eyes turned red. Remember when Marge became a cop?
Yeah, I do. It was a good episode.
And they're eating breakfast and he grabs her pepper spray.
Homer, give me my pepper spray.
Oh, Marge, one squirt and you're south of the border. Incapacitated.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie live from maternity leave. Kenzie joins us. Hello.
Woohoo!
Whoop, whoop.
So fun.
Yeah, it is. We're going to talk about Piece of Garbage Madness in a minute and the matchup that's going on right now. And it relates to Facebook because we put the voting up there and you guys decide who advances. We'll get to that in just about 5 or 10 minutes. But something did change on Facebook recently, or at least it's, arisen. It's arisen. It's come back.
It's arisen?
It's arisen, like Jesus. It's come back.
No. He rose.
Yeah, he has risen. Poking.
He didn't arisen. It's rise or rose for Fastnet.
Well, poking
or
is back.
arise
I'll just say it's
current.
back. I'll just say it's back.
Okay, that was probably better. It's arisen.
It's arisen. Poking has come back on Facebook. Now, if you're not, new in the world of what's fresh and hot, like the kids are out there, they're starting to poke again. Now, if you don't remember back in the day, so part of the Piece of Garbage Madness has 2000s fashion has come back. So for some reason, poking has come back in the world just because one person made a joke out of it, started doing it, and now, if you don't remember what poking was, it's just this thing said, hey, they poked you.
Mm-hmm. It's very annoying.
I always thought it was.
It's something that, it's very juvenile. It's very, high school, elementary, because you're scared to, talk to each other. So you, poke first, and then you message, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't like it. I don't like that this is back. I don't like that it's another thing that you can be mad about in your relationship. I think we have enough of them. I don't want to be why did she poke you? I don't want to start going down this path. You know what I mean?
Yeah, first he did two perfect things there, saying it's like elementary school when you don't want to really reach out to somebody, but you just poke them and see what happens, but it's it's nervousness.
But it's kind of cute.
No, it's not.
No.
I agree with Kenzie on this one.
It's weak. It's small dick energy.
Well, maybe that's why I like it.
Yeah, and then you love it.
You got to connect the dots on that one. Because I always felt like I didn't know what to do when I'd get poked. What am I supposed to do? Just poke back, and then where would we go from there? It just ends?
Well, no, then you message them. Then you form a relationship. Then you have relations. Then maybe you get engaged and then married. And then at the end of the day, we're all going to die.
Jesus.
It all starts with Facebook poking.
Oh my God.
That was certainly an arc.
Or you get poked, you poke back, your actual girlfriend gets pissed. You go, what? It's just social media. Oh, it isn't a poke. It's not even real. It's not like I actually touched her. She fights. She messages the girl to find out what her intentions were. Your entire relationship blows up and you die alone. How about that?
That's the other arc.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.